What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to 10-Minute Mailbag. It is Monday. Our work weeks are about to suck. Let's start it off with some fun. We have a pretty short 10-minute mailbag this week, in that it's always going to be at least 10 minutes. Not short in length or duration, more so short in terms of questions, and that's fine. But we have 3 good ones to answer, and one of them is going to take up a decent chunk of the 10 minutes, because I want to give it a little bit of depth. That's the whole point of this series. But I want to really make sure I give some good advice here on how to help you guys out. For the newcomers here, hello, my name's Kenny, aka kdjTV, and in 10-minute mailbag, I take 10 minutes, no shit, to answer your questions about MLB The Show 23, about team building, about lineup construction, about opinions on content, about tips, advice, anything helpful, all that kind of stuff. And why, you ask? Am I the person to answer these questions? Well, you silly willies, it's because you all ask me. That's the only reason. You guys have the questions, I just answer them. It's that easy. Okay, enough dawdling around. Let's answer these questions. Welcome to 10-Minute Mailbag. All right, our first question today has to do with Team Affinity. That is why I'm on this screen. It's pretty self-explanatory. We're going to begin, put 10 minutes on the clock, and go through these questions and give the best answers possible. All right, so in 3, 2, 1, no change-ups this time, begin. Our first question comes from Debo967, and I'm pretty positive this comment was left as less than a question and more of just an exclamation. How do you have TA finished already? I just want Ryan Howard and Chuck Nasty. The grind is insane. I agree, wholeheartedly. The grind sucks. The grind is stupid. The grind is entirely too long for cards that are mostly pretty bad. But finishing Team Affinity for me took the better part of 3 days, which is a long time, but I got it done. So let me explain to you my process on how I get Team Affinity done. Not quickly, but efficiently, because it's never going to be quick. Efficiency is what we're looking for. So let's go here, and I'm going to drop down, sorry for delaying here, this audio, so you guys don't hear that stupid sparkling crap noise. So the first thing you do, you go through every division, you do the moments. That's simple. There are 5 moments per division, times 6 divisions, you're doing 30 moments. First thing you do, get every moment done. Next thing you do, if you have the ability to do the exchanges, do the exchanges. Once you get Live Series collection done, guys, don't sell any of the cards you pull from packs unless they're diamonds, because those stubs will help you. Save every single card you pull from packs. They will help you with exchanges. I was basically able to do every single exchange without having to spend stubs on the market to fulfill them. I had the cards in my inventory for the most part. Fulfilling each level of exchange on a division gets you 17% through. That doesn't sound like a lot, but that's massive when it comes to alleviating the depth of computer grinding, because we all know we're grinding this against the CPU. So first step is moments. Second step is exchanges. It is not the end of the world if you can't do the exchanges. It's just very helpful if you do. Next step, do every division's showdown. Moments, exchange, showdown. Or, I guess, exchange, moment, showdown. The first 2, you can go whatever order you want. Showdown is third. The goal here, by doing it expressly in this order, every moment from every division, every exchange from every division, every showdown from every division, is to unlock the packs for the Classics missions, for the boss missions, for the captain missions, and then ultimately you're going to do the team build missions along the way. Once you've unlocked all of the packs, this type of pack, the Classics pack, this type of pack, a Captain pack, this type of pack, a Boss pack, which it's hysterical to call these Boss packs, by the way, because they suck. You're going to then go to your Managed Squad, open a second team, I call it Grind. Don't mind the Player of the Month team I have here. You're going to put together a team of those cards and go to Conquest. You're going to do every single division's conquest. I don't even know where they are. I think there they are, right here. Team Affinity Season 4 West, Season 4 Central, Season 4 East. So I guess there's 3 conquests. You're going to do all 3 conquests. That's going to take you some time. But you are going to cycle in and out the players that have missions. Once you finish a mission, immediately take that player out, replace him with another player that's got a mission. Then, maybe you don't have players left that need missions. Or you're just on the way to another pack. And you need a team, you need a filler on your team. You go, let's just use AL East for an example. Go to team build missions. Pick the team that is closest to the 2000 PXP. In this case, for me, it would be the Yankees. That's just a coincidence. It's not because it's my favorite team. My head is covering it, but you get 5,000 Team Affinity points each time you do these, and they're repeatable. Eventually, you're just going to start building theme teams of your favorite teams to fulfill these requirements. It goes pretty quick. And then boom. By the end of the Team Affinity cycle, when you're at about 135,000 points per Team Affinity division, that's all you'll be doing. Team builds. Put a team together, go to Shield Woods against the Athletics, bend them over a barrel, and show them a 50 states. That's all you're going to do to finish Team Affinity. Is the grind going to make your eyes bleed? Absolutely. Is the grind going to make you question your existence? Probably. Is it going to make you want to not play for a couple days? Most likely. But you will get it done. And getting it done early, what's the reward of getting it done early? One, you don't have to worry about it again. But two, right now, I'm recording this on Sunday, November 10th, or September 10th. It's not November yet, thank God. I have already collected 189 cards, and I'm very close to my second pack. By getting it done, you get a head start. Not really a head start, but like you get a little bit of an edge by people who are slow playing it, or from people who are slow playing it. You can also get PXP a hell of a lot faster playing online. There are sometimes events that allow you to use those type of cards to get PXP. If you would like to go get your brains beat in an event with some of these shit cards, go right ahead. If you're a good player, you might not get your brains beat in, and so maybe the event is the best place for you. But just to recap, doing Team Affinity the fastest, the first 4 steps you need to take, moments or exchanges, are first and second. You can do it whatever order you want. I guess theoretically showdowns you can do whatever order you want to. Those 3 things, moments, exchanges, showdowns, have to be the first 3 things you do in some order. Take all those packs, put those cards onto a team, go play your conquests. Continue unlocking packs, continue finishing missions. You will make a lot of Team Affinity progress. And I cannot stress enough, once you finish the Live Series collection, which I know most of you guys have, save your cards from packs. Unless you're really hurting for stubs, save the cards from packs. They will help you with exchanges. It's a huge head start. That got me 17% in every single division, which is probably why I was able to finish it so fast. So Debo, thank you for the question. That was a really deep explanation. I hope it helped. The next question comes from Diesel. I'm not going to read this whole thing because it's very long. We're going to waste time. I've read it myself. Good question. Do you believe that the amount of online players has decreased? To put it simply, yes, I do. I think we're at a point in the game cycle, even though it's earlier than usual, which is what you said in your question. I think we're at a point in the game cycle where the content has been so stale because the grinding, like we just talked about, has been so extreme and terrible and repetitive that people are just turning it off. 2K just came out, Madden's out, Starfield's out, Baldur's Gate is out, which I'm going to get probably in November when this game really dies down. There are a lot of games out that people want to play. Secondly, people are back in school. College is back, high school's back, middle school's back. People are back in school, they're busier. The other thing I think I want to bring up, to get borderline political, not really political, just state of the world. A lot of people have to work multiple jobs now because stuff's expensive. You know, inflation, buzzwords, things like that. Student loan payments are restarting in October, which is why I think you should all subscribe to my channel and watch me on Twitch, because your boy is going to be broke without a home pretty soon with all these student loan payments kicking back up again. So I think life is getting in the way of a lot of the player base as well. But just to speak generally, I think people are just bored of this game. And I understand that. If I didn't create content for it, I might take a step aside as well. But, ultimately I love baseball, so I'm here. And I'm not upset. I have no qualms about playing and creating this content for everybody. It lets me interact with you guys. But I do think there are fewer players than before, and I do think it's decreasing at a faster rate than in years past. The last question from Shane. Shane's getting a question right 2 weeks in a row. What kind of world is this? Do you think SDS has too many game modes between ranked, events, BR, mini-seasons, and conquest? No. But with the way they're currently doing content, it makes it seem like there's too much. I don't think SDS grasps the concept of efficient, content structuring. The way they do things with everything on a time limit and everything overlapping weeks, and it makes it seem like there's a never-ending amount of stuff to do, which maybe is intentional. Maybe they want us to be glued every week to, oh, I gotta catch up on this, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I'm gonna run out of time here, I'm gonna run out of time there. It's probably intentional. But I think if they had a better idea of how to structure the release of content, it would feel less no-life grindy. I also think that this Team Affinity grind that we were talking about, technically speaking, exists in its own realm of moments, of showdown, of missions that you have to do in all of the other modes that you listed. So there has to be some sort of efficiency conversation where they just streamline all of the grinding we have to do. I think this game would feel a lot better in terms of the time spent playing it, or more rewarding in terms of the time spent playing it, if the offline grind was just nuked into outer space. If people who are offline players want to do it offline, they can. If people who are online players don't want to do it offline, they don't have to. They can do it somewhere else. And that would make it seem less ridiculous. That's just my opinion. It's 10-minute mailbag. I get to say what I want. That'll do it for another 10-minute mailbag. I hope our Team Affinity breakdown was helpful. I know we're a little late to be doing a true this is how you finish Team Affinity, but there are a lot of people still working on it. And if we're being honest, if people are still playing this game, there's still TA5 and TA6 left. I think there will be a TA6. Definitely a TA5. So it could be helpful in the future. Maybe it'll be helpful for you now. Maybe it helps you reassess the way in which you're going about doing it. But that'll do it for 10-minute mailbag. Thank you guys for making it to the end. Another great week. Leave your questions in the comments. I'm going to keep doing this stupid YouTube person pointy thing like all the YouTube people do until you guys put your comments down below. You think I'm lying. I'm going to keep going until this video's over. Put the comments down below. Like the video. Subscribe to this face right here. And that'll do it. All right? I love you all. See you next week.